All right, yes then the people. We're with DJ Audits. We just went to Lewisham. And we're here at this Catford TSG base on Aitken Road, or otherwise known as TDP. Aitken Road. So we're going to get the drone up. We did go to Lewisham. We put the drone up. I think the issue there, right, they all kind of recognized me at Lewisham, so they didn't react to the drone going up, simply because they probably identified me, probably circulated the fact that an auditor was present at Lewisham, and you know, they were probably made aware of our intent. So I'm gonna try it a little bit different this time. I told DJ, listen, like, let's get the drone up first and then go from there, because in any case I don't think the officers from this police base are gonna know who I am. So let's see. Obviously I ain't got my drone today. I've got the controller, but I ain't got the drone. One was seized, and I crashed the other one. So I'm with DJ. He's teaching me a few things, man. DJ's too sick with the drone, man. I can't lie. DJ's sick with the drone. So I'm trying to learn a few things, pick his brain, digest, you know, all the info that I can. Definitely, but I've learned a lot. Just hanging with DJ today. So, you know, content or no content, still grateful for the information that he shared with me. But anyhow, gonna get the drone up, and we're gonna go from there. So yeah, peace. All right, so the drone's going up. Our pilot's DJ.
Today's video is courtesy of Khalid Burks. You'll find their link down below. So go show them some support and check out the full clip. We're kicking things off right outside Catford's TSG base, a heavy-duty tactical hub on Ecot Road. I've teamed up with DJ Audits today for a different approach. After our run through Lewisham, it was clear the officers already had me on their radar. They didn't even flinch. So we're switching it up. Launch first, talk later. No warnings. I'm here to learn from the best. DJ handles a drone like a pro. Today is about more than just the content. It's a masterclass in technique. The drone is up, and the mission has officially begun.
We'll pick this back up inevitably.
That's what it is you're doing. That would be really helpful.
We don't want to talk over each other, so I'll just let my colleague continue for now.
He's not saying anything.
So if you repeat what you said, I didn't catch that last bit.
We'd have to check
Take
the specifics of the legislation.
All right, well,
which you guys may or may not have checked.
we certainly have checked.
There are quite stringent
You go, man, you
regulations
go.
under Civil Aviation Act. I don't know the specifics. We would have to check it out.
Yeah. So of course you've mentioned that you don't know the legislation, you don't know the specifics.
Not offhand, but
No,
we could
okay.
look it up.
But would you assume that we do, because we've come here to do the activity?
Well, I'd assume
Yeah,
that you at
well,
least
thank
think you do.
Thank you
Yes.
for that, because that's given me a little bit of respect back, that you started to take away when you first approached, saying there's legislation against what you're doing. So
I can't remember my exact words.
yeah,
But we're curious to see what you're doing here, just
Yeah.
to get an explanation from yourselves, to satisfy our curiosity. We can then look at the specifics.
do you
of
know
the
when you say
legislation.
police staff, are you a PCSO?
I am.
Okay. I'm sure somewhere it does have to say PCSO. Does it say it anywhere at all?
Police staff.
At the minute,
Police staff.
you're impersonating a police officer.
Well, I've got police stuff.
Yeah, could you show me where it says PCSO?
Well, it doesn't.
Are you a
I'm
PCSO?
not comfortable with that.
You said you were a PC.
So
You
could
can
just-
speak to my colleague.
We've started, so we're going to have to finish. Have you got your designation?
I don't have to do anything with you.
Have you got your designation?
I don't have to do anything with you. You are police auditors. I don't have to.
Excuse me, that is very rude. Have you got your designation card, please?
Leave him.
Wow. That is very unusual to have behaviour like that.
The second the drone hits the air, the silence is broken. Two staff members rush out, ready to interrogate us without even knowing their own policies. One starts quoting laws that don't exist. eventually admitting he hasn't even studied the legislation he's trying to enforce. The irony is immediate. He demands answers from us while providing zero clarity himself. When DJ points out the lack of any PCSO markings or identification on his uniform, he completely loses his footing. Realizing he's outmatched, he retreats to check the rules. It's a classic example of approaching with authority, but leaving with doubt.
We will go and check the legislation and
You
we'll
should have done that
return.
anyway. How rude is that, eh? He starts coming up, telling us that we're doing something wrong, doesn't know the legislation, hasn't got the word PCSO written anywhere at all on his uniform. So, in my opinion, he's impersonating a police officer. He's got no power. He's got no idea what he's talking about. So I think we're looking to start again with somebody that knows what we're talking
Bro, go slap it back up there, man.
about. I think for now, I'm just going to land this so I can point my camera in a suitable position.
Yeah.
Come up with me, that's fine.
Yeah, I will
You
record
can't do that because, for example, I'll give you an example. If you was to cross that line right now, that's not public property, okay? And there's a risk for us. There's no problem with you recording me here right now.
You identify
haven't-
yourself.
No, but listen, because I listen to you. There's no problem with us.
No, you haven't listened to anything.
Okay, but when that's police station, okay? You can't fly a drone over it. As well, B&M, if it's private property and that drone is filming B&M, you can't do that.
Yeah, you don't know what
That
you're
drone
talking
can be
about.
only in public spaces.
Yeah, you don't know
Unless
what you're
you've got
talking about.
permission.
This is all a public space.
Capture TP is not.
You don't
public
own the
place.
airspace,
You cannot
though.
go in unless you're a police officer or police staff. You can't go into Catford TDP, can you?
Do you know how it works?
Can you go into Catford TDP?
Yeah,
sir?
of course I can.
You
With a
can?
drone I can, yeah.
You can. You want to give it a go? You'll get arrested.
Would you mind identifying yourself? Like, you're here like giving directives and that.
I'm not giving directions. I've answered your question.
No one asked you a question.
He did. He just came over.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're
Did you?
talking
You
about.
think-
I was just about to say to you, do you actually know how the airspace works?
I mean, not
No, she
really
don't.
much.
Okay,
She don't
so
know anything.
But
You're
can't
telling
put
us
your drone
that we can't
over
do it.
Catford
Would you like me to tell you why you're
No,
wrong?
you can, but I'm going to tell you you can't put your drone over.
No, of course you can.
Go
Yeah.
on.
Would you like me to explain what makes your statement incorrect?
Okay, go on. What's your name, sorry?
I haven't said it.
Okay.
You seem a bit nervous.
Danny.
Danny,
Yeah,
nice to
I'm
meet you,
not,
Danny.
but
You
don't
sound.
have
You
to
just
be so
seem a bit.
antagonising.
You seem a
The
bit
thing
nervous.
is,
There's no need to be
we're having
nervous.
a conversation. We're both
Moments later, a second staff member charges out, claiming drones are banned over the station. She's throwing around terms like private property and airspace, but it's clear she's out of her depth. She tries to blend site rules with aviation law, creating a legal mess that doesn't exist. When DJ asks for a simple explanation, her confidence vanishes. Every nervous answer just exposes how little she actually knows. She's trying to flex authority she doesn't have, while refusing to even identify herself. It's not about the law for her. It's just a stall tactic.
human beings. There's no need for you to be antagonising.
No, I'm not
If you're
antagonising you at all.
Towards me, it's Batari's box. The way you speak to me, I'm going to speak the same way to you.
No one's antagonising you though.
Hopefully we can end
Go
this
on.
conversation
We are having
with a bit
a
of
conversation.
education.
You're just saying stuff that's
Yeah,
incorrect.
Do you want to step out?
No, I'm okay. in the car.
You're okay,
No,
are you? Hopefully you don't take that the wrong way.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I have no problem with you
Yeah.
talking to you. It's just at the same time, there's no reason to give me attitude or be.
No one's giving you
He's making
attitude. Like
comments.
you're saying
You
things,
can
but
agree with that,
they're
though.
just
He's
not
making
right.
Comments. See, you're smiling. He's making comments which are not necessary.
Like what?
Because at the end of the day, I'm being respectful and listening to you. Me, you're not going to agree.
No
with
one cares
everything.
about your respect.
But I
Like,
just, see, it's rude.
we don't owe you any respect. We're trying to do something. You're telling us we can't do it when we can do it.
So when you fly a drone,
Yeah, go on,
it,
sir.
it all depends on where you're standing.
Yeah.
So if you're standing on public property,
Mm-hmm.
you can fly over private property as long as there's not a private restriction in place.
Ladies saying, "Oh, you can't fly it. You're not allowed to fly it." Like they're not sending their best.
I get
We
that.
can fly anywhere that we like, regardless of whether it's a police station or a court building. Some places that you're not normally allowed to go into with a camera, and I know going past your boundary would be a big no-no.
But do you understand why a police officer would question that?
We do, but hopefully we can all end this with a bit of education, knowing that I can take my drone over there and I can admire all your tactical vehicles and your dog vehicles that I've seen at the back.
But you doing that, okay, you're pointing it out to members of the public. At the end of the day, police do deal with a lot of criminal stuff, don't they? We deal with criminality. You're revealing, okay, there might be stuff that doesn't have to be in there. That's why you can't go there as a police, as a member of the public.
Yeah.
You can go to a front office, you could go to Lewisham right now and go to front counter,
So,
but you can't go into the police station
that's a good
because it's
point.
restricted to members of the public.
It's not restricted to drones though, is it?
It's restricted to members of the public, is it not?
She tries to change the subject, using politeness as a shield to distract from the facts. It's a calculated move. She directs her comments at me while refusing to actually engage when I step up. It's the standard playbook. Exert authority, then duck accountability. While she plays games, DJ is dropping a masterclass in drone law, covering everything from altitude caps to public takeoff zones. But she isn't listening. She's just digging in her heels, hoping that if she stays stubborn long enough, we'll just give up. She's not looking for the truth. She's just buying time.
It's not a front counter there for you to go in there. For example, that's what I said to you.
This lady's just pulling the strings right now. So we're just gonna see how this one's gonna unfold. She's just, I don't know what this is. This is like she sent her out, but she's the one that's pulling the strings. So just watch this one.
Yeah, but I'm not denying that to you, but I'm-
Hey DJ, you know she's stalling you. She's stalling you, bro. Get the drone back up.
that's why I'm here.
She's stalling you while she's pulling the strings.
That's not a good note or bad note. But if you're gonna fly a drone over a police station, you will be questioned on it. It's in my question why you did it.
All right, you've asked questions. We've answered your questions.
Who do you audit for? Sorry.
We don't know what that word means. Like
Is it you've asked me questions and I've answered them? But do you see the attitude? I don't
DJ, man, see the bigger picture, bro. She's stalling you while she's making things on the phone. Let's cut.
have so much attitude.
Get the drone back up.
You've asked me my name, you've asked me quick things. I've said to you I don't know the whole thing. I've been honest, I'm not gonna lie.
Our little conversation.
Yeah.
It's funny how she's talking to him, but then she's making little comments, wanting me to interject. But then when I interject, she just ignores me and talks to him. It's not making a whole lot of sense. DJ, man, too chatty, man.
Oh, so it's a social experiment. Do you have like a YouTube site?
Bro, DJ, bro, just stop talking. You're doing too much talking.
Just ask me. It's not
You're doing too much talking, bro. Stop talking to her. Stop talking to her.
Because I can't take too much airtime.
She's just stalling you, bro.
I'm just asking the same question.
Well, thank you for your time. We're not doing anything illegal, so
No one
we'd
said that.
prefer,
No one
we'd
said
prefer if you
I'm
wouldn't
just
interfere
asking
with us.
questions. So if
Yeah.
you're a YouTuber,
Well, we've answered enough questions.
okay.
We'd like to be left. We'd like to be left alone now. We're gonna take the drone back up. We don't want to be interfered with. Is that okay? Good. Yeah.
Suddenly, her behavior shifts. She's pacing and whispering into her phone, clearly coordinating a narrative behind our backs. DJ catches it immediately. She's stalling you. Then, out of nowhere, she gets a surge of fake confidence and starts threatening to seize the equipment. She tries to weaponize the Civil Aviation Act, but she's quoting sections that don't even apply to drones under 250 grams. She's doubling down on the lie, claiming the camera makes the flight illegal because it's a congested area. It's a complete fabrication, delivered with total certainty, just to see if DJ will fold under the pressure.
Thank you. Goodbye.
You can see that we're no threat.
I mean, no, it's the answer. It's not needed.
See,
Me and you have just had a conversation.
he hasn't been rude. You keep talking about rudeness. Like you're talking about me whilst facing him. No, but you're always making little comments.
You want to have a conversation with me or not? 'Cause then
Each time I come over there, you won't even look at me. You won't even look at
You're a
me.
member of the public, but so am I when I take this uniform.
No.
You don't have to be rude to me.
You're not.
I've not been rude to you, so don't speak disrespectful.
Why are you such a snowflake? Like you're a police officer. Like
I am a police
people
officer,
are going
and
to
I've
be
got
rude.
uniform. Have I been disrespectful to you?
I would
DJ,
expect
have I
your
been rude
threshold.
to you? Have I been
She
rude
knows
to
my
you,
name.
DJ? Yeah, because you said your name. Have I been rude to you?
No one's been
No.
rude to you
Have
though,
I
love.
been rude
Off
to
on
you?
little bits. Well, that's
No,
quality
but
of
have I
your
been
job.
rude?
It's the
No.
quality that goes back
I've
in your job.
spoken to you because you are members of the public.
I feel like you're a bit sensitive,
I'm
like.
a police service. I'm not. I'm just saying. If I'm being polite to you, and
Alright,
I'm actually
okay.
answering
Alright,
your
alright, okay.
questions,
Okay.
Let's
is there
just-
any reason for you to be antagonising and rude? Is there? Exactly.
You're police, like.
I am a police officer.
You should-
Have you had some instruction from comms? Let's hear it. Come on.
Okay, so because there's a camera on it, that's the bit that you're not allowed to do, okay? So under the Civil Aviation Act, You aren't allowed to fly that within 150 metres of congested area. You're in London, it's a congested area. Therefore, you are not allowed to fly with a camera.
That's your side of things. Would you like me to
That
prove?
is what I'm telling you.
Would
If
you like me to prove
no,
otherwise?
If you carry on flying it, it will be seized, okay?
I would like
That's
to
what I'm
prove
leaving.
otherwise, because what you've said is incorrect. So, unfortunately, just to continue the experiment...
Boss bitch.
DJ, you do
No
that
hard
and it will
feelings.
cease.
No
DJ,
hard feelings.
listen,
All right.
what she's just said to you, you can do your experiment, but she's just told you, okay?
What
If
she
you
said is
choose to not listen to
Alright, let's see what's going to happen now.
If you choose to not listen to what the police officer told you, okay? And then if someone asks you...
She's driving up.
Yeah, you ain't seizing shit though.
See you in a minute. Right, the drone's got to go up, guys, because what she...
This is the breaking point. She draws a line in the sand, announcing that the moment the drone takes off, it's being seized. It's a rehearsed, forceful ultimatum delivered with total confidence. But we know better. Confidence isn't the law. DJ ignores the bluff, checks his gear, and prepares for takeoff. This was their moment to prove their words had weight. Instead, silence. They back off and watch from afar, refusing to move. After all that posturing and all those threats, they folded the second their authority was actually put to the test.